to try some Olive Garden dinner? Raise your hand. Okay. How many of you came to try some of our products, get a facial? Yay! Woo! How many of you don't know why you're here? It's okay. It's okay. It's all good. We accept all of them, right? We love everyone. But what I love about these events is that usually it's a fun big group. And we get to play some games, you get to earn some free stuff. So I have to point out, do you see all of these cute little wrapped gifts right here? That's all free stuff going to you. Nicely. If you ask questions, if you answer questions, then you'll get tickets. These cute little pink tickets. And the consultant and directors will be passing them out. So if you answer any questions or if you ask, then you get tickets. And that's how you win, right? So, yes. And you don't have to remember to write your name on it because they're double-sided. So you just have to, get it, and then the other side will go into the drawing. Make sense? Okay. So, how many of you have ever tried Mary Kay before? Just so I know. Okay, maybe 2/3 of the room, maybe? If it's a half job and you're like, maybe I've tried it, maybe I haven't, I don't know really, maybe. Or maybe you've tried satin hands but not really skincare or anything like that. That's okay too. So what I love is you're going to learn a lot about our products and you'll be able to try a bunch, some on your face and some on the back of your hand, and some you'll even get to smell, just so you kind of know what the different things are. So, just to kind of share a little bit about me, my name is Angela Leala Ongata. You don't have to remember my last name. I did marry a Polynesian, and so that's where the name comes in. But I have been doing Mary Kay for 16 years. Crazy, I know. I started when I was 10. But I was a newlywed, poor college student. We were Baroque. And I worked at a juvenile detention center, so I basically babysat juvenile delinquents all day. It was really fun. But I had one of my friends that worked there. She told me that she sold Mary Kay, and I kind of did one of, really? Because she was raised on a horse ranch with 4 older brothers, and on a good day, she wore maybe mascara and chapstick. So she wasn't really a makeup person, and I knew a friend that had Mary Kay, and all I knew is that they had makeup, right? So I was like, okay. I said, don't they sell makeup? And she's like, yeah, but they have amazing skincare, and if that's all I used or if that's all I sold, I'd be happy. And so she had me come try the products at a facial, kind of similar to tonight. I just didn't get food. Free stuff. But fell in love with the product. How many of you ever had acne, blemish prone skin or oily skin? Okay, that is a good majority. Check that out. Even in Utah, which is we're like one of the top 3 driest states in the United States, the fact that the majority of you are oily is kind of funny. But anyway, so if you know kind of trying acne, blemish prone skincare, it can kind of dry out your skin, right? So you're kind of mixed between like oily skin because of your natural skin, but then it dries out, so you're kind of that weird in between, like sometimes you're oily, sometimes you're dry. And so when I came and tried the product, I was amazed at how soft my skin was. I literally was like, oh my gosh. And I couldn't stop petting my face. And I went home and I was like, we're newlyweds, like a couple months. I'm like, babe, feel my face. And he kind of looked at me like, you're crazy. And I was like, no, really, feel my face. And he was like, it's soft. I was like, you don't understand. Because if you don't have blemish, acne-prone skin, you don't understand that kind of dry, flaky, oily mess that you have to deal with. But I loved how soft my skin was. But I was certain that it would make me break out, because how can you have soft skin without breaking yourself out more? Because that's always how it ended up being. I would try something, and if it ever was hydrating at all, it would make me break out. Well, they promised me that it wouldn't. I didn't quite believe them, but I was willing to try. And so I tried it for a couple of weeks, and it actually helped clear up my skin. And so I was like, okay, I am sign, seal, deliver. I'm going to be using this product for a pretty long time. And if I like it, then maybe some other people will too. And so I decided that I'd maybe see if I could sell any and make any money along with getting my own products at a discount. So that's kind of how I got started. The first couple of years I didn't do as much with it, but after about 3.5 years I decided I didn't want to be mediocre in this company, and I wanted to earn my first car, and I wanted to become a sales director. And after I started working about 10 to 15 hours a week, then after about 3 to 4 months, that's when I earned my first car. Back then it was a Pontiac Red Vibe. They don't even make that nowadays. But I've earned 3 cars since. I have a black Chevy Equinox now. Absolutely love it. And I love the company and products more now than I did then, which after 15, 16 years, not many people could say that about their job. But I really do, because of what it stands for: God first, family second, career third. Anyway, so that's a little bit about me. I absolutely love Mary Kay, and we're always looking for really sharp, goal-oriented people that want to make a little bit of extra money or a lot of extra money. So if this is something that you think you'd be interested in doing, then we'd love to share some more facts with you. And you can ask any of us. All the pink ladies are a little bit, we're all sales directors. It's kind of like the military in Mary Kay. You kind of like, as you move up, then you start wearing the same things. We didn't get a sale at Dillard's or anything like that. We get a suit every single year, and we wear the same suit all year long. It just makes us easy so we don't have to choose what to wear. Isn't that like the hardest thing to go to an event, right? Figuring out what you're going to wear. Anyway, so you actually get to try some of this amazing product. So what I want you to do is we're going to go through and do the facial on your face first, and then we'll try some of the other stuff on the back of your hand. So if you don't want to take off your makeup and you don't want to do it on your face, you don't have to. You can do it just on the back of your hand. But if you are going to do it on your face, you're going to use these 2 fingers. Anyone know why? Gentle. Tickets. Okay. Yeah. She's all. She forgot about the tickets. Okay, so these 2 fingers, because they're the weakest, they're the most gentle. They're not going to push and pull on your skin, right? Because we don't want to age our skin. We don't want to pull it down as much as possible. You want to go up and out for anti-aging. So circular motions. It is a little bit harder to figure out or to get used to when you're used to just doing this whole thing, but I promise it's more gentle. It's better for you. So, okay, so the first little well is going to be your cleanser. So go ahead and just circular motions up and around your face. As you're washing your face, I'm going to kind of go over some of our skincare lines for you. So this is our botanical set. Can you guys see this? Okay. It's our botanical set. It's recommended for anyone in their teenage years that's just starting and you want them to get on better skin. And it's up to like 20s, okay? Or if you're allergic to anti-aging products, then this is also something that you can use, okay? The second one is our Clear Proof line. Our Clear Proof is kind of same age range, teenage to 20, but it is our acne blemish prone skin. Now, if you use this and you don't have acne, when I mean acne, it's a good portion of your face, okay? If you break out around that time of the month, that's not acne. It's called nature. and are we so glad we're women? That's just, awesome. But, so here's the cleanser, and it has benzoyl peroxide and salicylic acid. Those are the 2 main ingredients for for acne, for fighting acne. And some people will work better with one versus the other, and some you need both. So these products you can actually add to any of our other skincare lines. They're meant to be worked together. So if you do run into that time of the month where you have those fun little things that come out, then you can actually just spot treatment with either of the 2 salicylic toner or the acne treatment gel, which is the benzoyl peroxide. And these are the before and afters. If you look at the before and afters, consultants, if you have your own flyers, you can show them. But this is the before and after of the Clear Proof. It's been proven to clear up your skin, not completely, but it clears You get more clear skin in just 7 days, which is pretty amazing, okay? So that's the before and after. Okay, so the next one is our Time-Wise 3D set. This is anywhere from 20 to 40 years of age. This helps with aging from now into the future. It doesn't repair damage. So if you already have damaged skin, you will want the repair set, which I'll talk about later. This is a 3D set, and it defends against age-accelerating free radicals. It delays the look of premature skin, and it delivers results, this is kind of crazy, just in 4 weeks. Now the skincare world, the normal is 8 to 12. This is 2 to 3 times quicker. That's pretty impressive. And one thing that you might not know, do you know the percentage of aging from the natural aging process?
100%.
100%?
You age.
Good guess. Everybody ages. Yes. That is true. That is true. But do you think environment has any role in it?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Good job. So,
I'm gonna give her a
it's going to be
ticket.
fun, and you should get some more tickets. But so the aging process, only 20% is. You should have raised your hand. You can still get a ticket, but only 20% is because of the natural aging process. How crazy is that? So that means 80% is environmental. How many of you have said, "Oh, well, I've got good genes. My grandma doesn't have that many wrinkles, or my mom is." Has anyone ever heard that? Maybe that you didn't. And you might have good genes, but guess what? That's only 20%. I'm sorry to say. So usually, your mom is going to look older than your grandma, and you will look older than your mom. If you did the exact same thing with taking care of your skin. But say mom takes better care of her skin than grandma did, then of course she usually will look younger than grandma. Does that make sense? Because of all the pollution, free radicals, all the ozone crap, all that stuff, there's so much more nowadays, and so that's why we need to fight age more than we did back in the day, okay? Back when we were all farmers. Okay, this is the repair set. So the cleanser you used in this repair set, it's our foaming cleanser, okay? This is the set that I recommend for anyone in their 30s that really wants to fight aging hard or that needs to repair anything, or 40 and above, okay? So this is our advanced anti-aging set. It actually goes back in time. Anytime I say that, I want to sing, "Everybody go back in time." Sorry.
I was going to say, you might have lost people in the room with that. You're dating yourself.
Dang it! Okay. I used to be the young one, like the baby. "Oh, you're such a baby." When I started, I was 19. So everyone, "Hey, you're such a baby." And now I've said things like, "Anyone know who Drew Carey is?"
No. Yes.
Okay, I said that once and people kind of stared at me like, "What?" And I'm like, "Oh." I know, I'm one of those. Anyway, someone said, I didn't know from Adam's Eve's cat or Eve's coat or whatever the saying is. I had no idea what that meant, but so I felt young at that point, but Drew Carey, that makes me young. Anyway. Okay, so 35 plus, advanced signs of aging. It has a Voluform complex that is patented, okay? It has biomimetic peptides that help support skin repair. It has plant stem cells, so it helps your skin remember what it used to do when it was like teenage, 20, right? And then it has hyaluronic acid. And hyaluronic acid is your natural collagen building plumper of your skin. And at the age of 50, anyone that's 50 or coming up on that, you have 50% less hyaluronic acid in your skin, which is the stuff that lifts and tightens, okay? So when you turn 50, you have 50% less. So if you have a skincare that has hyaluronic acid, it can naturally help that, build that, plump it. And that's why as you age, it starts to sag. Does that make sense? So this is fabulous, and you will love all the benefits that are from this. If you have the before and after of the repair set, pass that around. This is one of our sales directors in just 12 weeks. You can see the sagging skin here and on her face. Her skin tone is more even. Her deep lines are more have softened and now have become more fine, as well as tightened, lifted, and just more younger looking. She just looks younger. So I think she's like 60 something in that picture, which is pretty amazing, right? And we don't like to do fake before and after, like these legitimately, they're like people we know. And they're not like doctored or anything. So you can really trust that. So that's the set that you tried, and that's what I'm going to talk about tonight, because it is our set that if you compare it to all the higher end SkinCeuticals, Estee Lauder Remix, Clarins, Lancome, Elizabeth Arden Prestige, all of those lines that are super high end, usually if you look at this, they're anywhere from $500 to like $1,200 for a skincare set, and ours is usually a third to half the cost. So the reason why Mary Kay chose a direct sales line.
You don't understand what it means. But Prize Patrol is where you don't even have to have tickets. If you dance really awesome and you get up and you're excited.
We talked about repair, right? I passed around that. I want you to see what the different items in the repair set is. So you get the cleanser, then you get the lifting serum. That people, the only complaint is that it doesn't come in big enough vat to bathe in. But it is super anti-aging and it lifts, tightens, brightens your skin. It is amazing. Then you get day and night cream. This has SPF 35. It also has collagen producing peptides. And the night cream has time-released retinol. How many of you know what retinol is? Do you know? What does it do? Do you know?
It brightens. Yeah.
It's also an anti-aging, so it helps with wrinkles, so it tightens. Do you know that it actually they started to use it for acne scars because it helped take that away, and then they found that it helps reduce wrinkles, and so now it's more of an anti-aging thing. But if you have acne scars, that's really good for it. But one of the problems with retinol is if you do too much, it can actually thin your skin. So if you do too high of a dose, you don't want thin skin because that will age you too. So you kind of have to have that medium, like happy line. And what they found is if they did it time released, then you put on the product at night, and throughout the night it slowly releases. So you don't have all the strong potent at the very beginning, and it won't thin your skin. That's also patented. No one else has it. That's pretty awesome. Okay? Day and night. Then you have our eye cream. You should get with your high school diploma an eye cream and your diploma, because that's when you need to start using an eye cream, okay? This eye cream helps lift, tighten, helps with wrinkles, but the other thing is, can you see this metal little ball? If you guys have it, you can pass it around. It's always cool to the touch. You can kind of feel that on the back of your hand. It's a ZMAC tip, and what that is it's zinc, magnesium, aluminum, and copper. Have you ever seen a boxing match? Okay, they use a metal, I don't know if you've ever seen them when they come back and they're all swollen and bloody. They use a metal ball to squeeze out the swelling, and it's made from ZMAC, the same alloy. So if you wake up and you have puffy eyes or anything like that, that's what this helps for. So you apply it with this whole area like this, and then you turn it around and you roll it with the rolling tip, and that will help with the puffiness. Go bye-bye. How cool is that?
And it is cool.
And it's cool to the touch. Good job. Yeah.
You're welcome.
Good job. She asked a question.
Oh,
so she asked for the order. You do tallest to smallest. Right? So you can do your eye cream right here, right after cleanser, but you can also do it after your serum, so either way. But you do your cleanser, you do lifting serum, you do eye cream, and then you'll do, not obviously both day and night, but one of them. Whichever one is the day or night, right? Okay, so that's kind of the order. And if you look at the percentages of what this repair set can do, you'd be amazed. 91% had less noticeable deep lines and wrinkles. 86% had skin that looked lifted, 98% had less under eye puffiness, which is from the eye cream, 93% had more even skin tone, and 93% had a significant improvement in overall appearance. And that is from European Union standard. That is like, they do studies in Paris. Mary Kay doesn't do it. So if you see numbers like that, you can take it to the bank, okay? Which I love about Mary Kay. Okay, so we are going to go through and we're gonna have you do the microdermabrasion really quick. So that is one of our exfoliators. This is an extra. This isn't something you would do every single day, but it is an extra, okay? So it's gonna be your second little well. It's the mirror. I've had people be like, "Well, take this again." So microdermabrasion, you're going to want to make sure you have water. So spray your face or your hands. You're going to want water before you scrub your microdermabrasion, okay? It has aluminum oxide crystals, which is the same that dermatologists and spa use. Go ahead and start scrubbing. You want to stay away from your eyes, okay? You don't want to do your microdermabrasion right by your eyes. You can do like your wrinkles right where your crow's feet would be, but you don't want to go on the under part right here because that's too sensitive an area for your skin. Okay, so you do circular motions up and around, and you're going to scrub for about a minute or two. Now, your face will only be red for a couple of weeks. That's kidding. Yes, you can. But you might want to stay away from doing it in the bathtub unless you want to exfoliate both sets of cheeks. Okay. Good question. So she asked, how many times a week do you do microdermabrasion? You would want to do it every third day. You can do it just like a couple times a week. Or if you have more sensitive skin, you can do it once a week. So just kind of as needed if you want. It's kind of like washing your face is like getting gas in the car, like to go, you like have to do it, right? With oil, it's like to upkeep and make your engine running smoothly, right? So cleansing is the gas, and all the extras are kind of the oil change. You don't want to do chemical exfoliators on the same day that you do the topical exfoliators. So we have a glycolic facial peel. It's called our Radiance Facial Peel. I was just going to talk about that actually. So this is what it looks like. It's glycolic acid. It's kind of the same that you would use it as far as dermatologists. You just don't look like you visited the sun when you are done with it, okay? It's as high a dose as you can over the counter, but you can't mess it up, which is like, I don't know if you've seen people, but some of them look scary. Afterwards, they have to like hide out for a week or two because their face is so red and irritated. Anyway, so just so you can kind of know the difference of what the exfoliations do, the Skin Figure 8 brush is this, and we're going to try that on the back of your hand. But it's a gentle exfoliator, but it's really a deep cleanser. So if you look at the cantaloupe, now I've had people ask me, does it actually do this on a cantaloupe? No. It's supposed to give you like an idea as what it does to your face, okay? So this just deep cleans it, right? Really gets a deep clean. It takes off up to 86% more dirt, foundation, makeup, all the pollution that's in the air, more off your skin. The microdermabrasion is a topical exfoliator, so it takes off 1 to 2 layers off the top, takes off the dry, dead skin. And then the third one is the glycolic facial peel, which can get down 3 to 5 layers, and it's a chemical exfoliator. So it goes down and it just breaks down all the bad molecules off of your good skin, and then you can like wash it off and it goes down the drain, as opposed to having an aggressive exfoliator if you have more irritated skin. So I have less people that actually have irritated skin from this than they do with a microderm, just because it's a scrubbing one that sometimes irritates your skin more. So anyway, more anti-aging, and it helps with evening your skin tone. Okay, everyone wash off the microdermabrasion. You want to make sure that you do in your hairline and you do in your eyebrows, because it likes to collect there. And if you start doing the moisturizer and you feel the beads, you know you didn't wash your face good enough. Okay, so then go ahead and put, you can go ahead and put that one on. That's step 2. If you have the step 2 of the pore minimizer, you can put that on. If not, then you can put the moisturizer on, okay? So the second step of the microdermabrasion is our pore minimizer. After microdermabrasion, you scrub and clean everything out. Then you have pore minimizer that also shrinks back down. It also adds fresh antioxidants, botanicals. It's a triple T serum, so it has red tea, white tea, and green tea, which is really good for your skin. Okay? Doesn't it? And doesn't it like when you put it on your skin, it just like soaks it up, and it's like, oh, thank you so much. Because how many of you have ever tried to moisturize cornflakes? I just want you to picture that. That's what you're doing if you do not exfoliate and wash your face and you just slap moisturizer on your face. You don't have to raise your hand, but I'm sure some of you have done it where you're like, I washed my face last night, so I'm just going to put some moisturizer on and then I'm going to just every time you do that, remind yourself, I'm hydrating cornflakes. Okay? Because that's what you're doing. Okay, so after this serum, go ahead and put your moisturizer on, which is the very next one. Yes. So most of you should be trying our night cream or the night moisturizer in the 3D, but it's going to be the one that has retinol in it. Some people have a tendency to have like a tingling feeling with the night cream. Some people don't feel it at all. So just know it's not wrong if you do, and it's not right if you don't. If I said that right. Anyway, so we're gonna let that kind of soak in, and then I'm gonna bring up my fabulous girlfriend Bonnie, and she's gonna play a game. She's gonna share a little bit more about the business, but while she does that, then you get to eat. See, so there's something that you can do in the meantime. And when you listen to the business, you actually get a benefit because you get entered into a $200 cash drawing. What? Right, you're welcome. You're welcome. Then we're going to be doing the drawing on my birthday, so come celebrate. It's on March 21st. And we do a money tree event where we gave away like $3,500 last time. So money really does grow on trees, just for one night though. Okay, so I'm going to bring up the fabulous Bonnie McGarrett.
Isn't Angela amazing? She's like a wealth of knowledge. I feel like she just splurts out all of these amazing things, and you're like, oh yes, I just want to put all this on my face. It's amazing. So I am so excited to be able to come up and play a little game with you. I get to have fun with you guys tonight. So I can't remember if Angela said this at the beginning. Your consultant's going to come around and give you some yummy food so you can eat while I talk at you. But at every Mary Kay event or every Mary Kay function, we look for, basically have three things that we look for. And you might fall into all three of them, you might fall into two of them, you might fall into one of them. But what we look for at every Mary Kay event, the first thing that we look for is we look for customers for life. The person that brought you here, she doesn't want you to buy one mascara and then, never hear from her, you never hear from her again. She wants to be able to take care of you for life. That's one of the benefits of Mary Kay is that you get your own personalized beauty consultant. In the day of personalized chefs and personalized trainers and all of those things, you get a personalized beauty consultant. You get Angela or Lindsay or Bobby. You get whoever brought you, and she'll know your skin story for life. She'll know that you're oily in your T-zone and that you have beautiful green eyes and so you love to wear purple with your eyeshadow. She'll know all of those things about you, and when you call her and you say, hey, I'm out of my summer foundation shade, she's going to know exactly what shade that is and be able to take care of you for life, okay? So that's the first thing, is that we look for customers for life. The second thing we look for is we look for people that have big hearts and that are willing to help your consultant build her business. And there's lots of ways that you can do that. One of them is just by coming tonight, you actually get to come to another complimentary beauty experience, and you get to choose whatever treatment you want to try at that beauty experience. So you can try the glycolic acid facial pill that Angela talked about. You can try the charcoal mask that she hasn't talked to you about yet. You can try whatever treatment you want at that beauty experience. And just for being here tonight, you get a whole other treatment for free. If you just have a few friends come with you to your beauty experience, that's one way that you can help your consultant build her business. Because I don't know about you, but you only know so many people, no matter who you are, right? You only know so many people. So by introducing her to, your friends, family, those kinds of things, that's the greatest compliment that you can give to her, and you get to help her build her business. I love that about Mary Kay, that we get to help support and love other women and build each other up. That's one of my favorite things about Mary Kay. So the second thing that we look for is we look for people that are willing to help your consultant build your business. So if you fall into that category, then you can talk to your consultant at the end. And then the third thing is we look for people that might be interested in doing Mary Kay with us. And that's what I'm going to kind of talk about right now. So don't worry, we're not one of those people that lock all the doors and don't let you leave until you sign something, right? Has anyone ever been to something like that? Okay,
I'm going to do that.
That's not how we roll here in Mary Kay. But we do just tell you a little bit about it and answer some questions. And the reason we do that is because I wholeheartedly believe that Mary Kay changes people's lives. I own another business. I run 2 businesses, and my other business, I basically just provide a service for people, and hopefully it's a great service and they love it, right? But with Mary Kay, I get to change people's lives, and so I'm just going to tell you a little bit about that. We're going to play a little game, and you're going to see some money exchanging hands tonight, quite a bit of money, and you might be thinking, well, gosh, I would like if some of that money would actually go into my pocket instead of my consultant's pocket, and so you might be thinking that too. So I'm just going to share a little bit about it. We're going to play a little game where you can get lots of tickets. Is anyone in here competitive? Anyone? Oh, yes, me too! I love that there's other competitive people. Okay, good. So if you're competitive, then the more tickets you get, the better chance you have of winning all of this amazing stuff. I mean, there's full-size mascaras up here, moisturizers. I mean, full-size lips. I mean, there's awesome stuff up here that we're giving away for free. So the more tickets that you get, the better chance you have at the free stuff, right?
I like giving away tickets.
Okay. Yes, and Ashley loves giving away tickets. Yes, and they're pink, and it's the month of pink, so it's just awesome. Okay, so we're gonna play a little game. And
Isn't every month pink?
for Mary Kay, it is.
You get 2 tickets.
So we're gonna play a game, and how we play this game is you're going to need to have a purse or your wallet or something that you brought with you. So have this ready, okay? Anything that you carried all of your belongings with.
Purse or person?
Purse or person, yes, or your phone or something, and you'll understand when I tell you. Yes, you get to hold it. You don't have to. You get to hold it. You don't have to turn it into me. It's okay. Okay, so I am going to say a letter. Okay, and then everybody's going to try to find something in their purse or on their person that starts with that letter. Okay, and the first person to find something, show it up and tell me what it is going to get a ticket. Okay.
Be creative.
Yes, and then the second way you can get a ticket is each one of these letters represents a reason why women decide to do Mary Kay as a business. Why would you want to do Mary Kay as a business? That starts with that letter, okay? So then whoever, raises their hand and guesses one reason that starts with that letter is also going to get a ticket, okay? So we have a couple letters that we'll go through, but does everyone understand the rules? Yes? Okay, good. So the first letter that we're going to look for, you need to find something that starts with M. Something that starts with M.
Say it, Gillis.
Money, mascara. What was yours?
If you said something, get your hand up.
Money. Gosh, I saw a lot of cash. Most people just hold up cards because people don't carry cash anymore. Minion, she had a minion. That's pretty awesome.
Minion, back there with
Yes.
us.
I got her.
Okay, good. Okay, so what is one reason that people would want to start a Mary Kay business that starts with M?
Money.
Yes.
Over there.
Money.
Yeah,
Money. Yes. Did you have more time with your family? I love that. I love that. That's my favorite today. I had one of those days where I needed a lot of time with my family. So, makeovers, love them.
She's on it.
Make a difference in people's lives.
Yes, you guys are good. You guys are good. The reason was money. I mean, we're a little superficial. No, just kidding. But money is, I mean, most women that start a Mary Kay business do so because they need a little bit of extra money. And whether you need, like Angela said, a little bit of extra money, or you want to replace a full-time income like I did, or, you know, make $1 million a year, all of that is available at your fingertips. So in Mary Kay, we're the highest paid direct sales company out there. And there's more women in Mary Kay making 6 figures a year than any other company in the US. Let me say that again. There's more women in Mary Kay that make 6 figures or more a year, so that's 100,000 or more a year, than any other company in the US. Not just any other direct sales company, it's any other company in the US. And that's pretty exciting. Yes!
Was that you, Katie?
Yes. And that's pretty exciting to me. That just kind of shows, okay, you know, this is legit. You can make some serious bucks with Mary Kay. So money is a great reason. Okay, the next letter is, find something that starts with an R.
Yell it out.
Ring. Ring. Yes. Ring. Oh. Receipt. Bobby, she has receipt. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Right here. Yes. We have ring. Receipt. Perfect.
Receipt.
Yes. So what is a rock? Yes.
If you pull like 50 cents out of
Oh my gosh! You guys have to remind me to tell you the funniest thing that somebody has ever pulled. Yeah, pulled. The funniest thing that somebody has ever pulled out of their purse. I'll have to tell you it when we get to that letter, but it's hilarious. Okay, so what is the reason that starts with I? Or not I. Rewards? Rewards! Yes! Oh my gosh, you got it on the first guess. Well, it's actually recognition and prizes, but you know, rewards is like recognition, so I feel like that counts. In Mary Kay, in addition to your pay, you get praised and recognized all the time. Before Mary Kay, I worked in corporate America, and the only time I ever got praised or recognized, well, not praised, but the only time I ever got recognized is when I did something wrong. You know, they pull you into the office and they're like, "Hey, Bonnie, let me talk to you about this." They don't recognize you for all of the things that you do right every single day. And in Mary Kay, they do. Mary Kay believed in praising women to success. So the recognition is super fun. And if you're competitive, which a lot of you raised your hands, then recognition is just even better, okay? And then the prizes in Mary Kay, they're like Cinderella prizes. They're prizes that things that we as women want and love, but we never buy for ourselves. Like right now, we actually can earn a cruise to the Bahamas, and you get to take one person. It doesn't matter who it is. It can be your spouse, it can be your sister, it can be your best friend. But basically just for doing your job, as well as in addition to the pay that you already get, they're like, oh, by the way, for doing these things, you can go on a cruise to the Bahamas and you can take whoever you want. We'll pay for the airfare, all of your, like everything. And it's not the first person to do it gets this cruise, or whoever sells the most product, or whoever does the most gets it. It's whoever meets the requirements gets to go. So that means every single person in Mary Kay can earn this cruise. Woo-woo! An amazing prize. So if you like to travel, I took my husband on a trip to Ireland and Scotland. All of it was paid for by Mary Kay. The prizes in Mary Kay are amazing. So if you like prizes, or if you're prize motivated, that could be good. Okay, the next letter is S. Something that starts with an S. Scarf. Love it. So Yes, sure, stop. I got
Sam's Club card.
that's it. Yeah, Sam's Club card. Love it. Love it. So, what?
said she had socks on.
Sweater, yes. Sea turtle? Love it. Okay, so before we move on to what is the reason that starts with S, so this is the letter that
Just one.
it's the funniest thing that somebody pulled out. So I asked, we were on S just like we are now, and I asked you to find something in your purse that starts with an S. So guess what this girl pulled out of her purse? Have you guys ever been to Zupa's? And they give you those chocolate covered strawberries, right? She had a rotten strawberry in her purse, and she pulled it out and was like, "Oh, I have this strawberry. If I had a rotten strawberry in my purse, I would not pull it out for everybody to see." It was hilarious. We were all laughing. She was laughing. It was pretty funny. That's pretty hilarious, right? Yeah.
I think about it every time I play the game.
Yeah, it's funny. I was dying. Okay, so what's the reason that starts with S? The reason why you want to do Mary Kay that starts with S?
You save money?
Save money, yes. Love it. That's a great reason. Security. Save women's faces. Yes. Successful. Oh, is that you? Oh, yes. Successful. Self-improvement. Ding, 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 ding. Mary Kay, she actually should get like 2 tickets. I feel like if you get it right, I feel like they should get 2 tickets. She got 3. So Mary Kay, I really believe it's like a self-improvement course that you get paid to take. And a lot of people ask, well, how does, selling lipstick and skincare improve your, self-esteem or self-confidence? And it really does. It does for lots of reasons. One is, helping women feel better, more beautiful, more confident in their own skin. There's no better feeling than that. After you've given somebody a makeover and they text you and say, "Bonnie, thank you so much. I've never felt this beautiful. I've never been able to find colors that I feel like make me feel this way." So there's no better feeling than that. And then the women in Mary Kay, the people that you guys have heard the saying that you become like the 5 people that you surround yourself with the most, right? And the people in Mary Kay are the 5 people that I want to surround myself with the most. They're the most driven, the most positive, goal-oriented, supportive, amazing women. And just by being around that kind of atmosphere, you kind of innately become that way. And so Mary Kay really is like a self-improvement course that you get paid to take. The training that you get, it's all free. Harvard Business School says that 1 year in Mary Kay is equivalent to a year of college education, just because of all of the training that you get. We train you on time management, money management, communication skills, obviously skincare routine too, but how to run a successful business. And so the self-improvement is amazing. I can honestly tell you that because of Mary Kay, I'm a better mom, I'm a better wife, I'm a better friend, and it's all attributed because of the atmosphere, the culture that Mary Kay provides. So the self-improvement is great. Okay, 2 more letters. Something that starts with a C. Cards, chapstick. So what is a reason you would want to do Mary Kay that starts with a C? Cards, yes! Woohoo! She gets 2 tickets over here. Did you give her 2 tickets? Yep. Yes, it's the cars, the car program. Do you guys know that Mary Kay gives away free cars? Did you know that? Yes? Yes? Some people did, some people didn't. They do! They give away free cars, and it's a legitimate free car. It's not a Price is Right free car, where, if you were to go on Price is Right and win a free car, you'd have to pay thousands in taxes and, all of that kind of stuff. With Mary Kay, they pay all of your taxes, all of your licensing, your registration every year, and 84% of your car insurance. Yeah. It's a legit get in, beep, beep, free car. It is awesome. And when I first heard about the car program with Mary Kay, I was like, well, you know, that's nice. Who doesn't want a free car? I mean, honestly, everyone in this room would want a free car, right? But I was like, well, probably not very many people earn free cars, right? It's probably just the tippity top of the company that gets free cars, right? Nope, not with Mary Kay. Mary Kay gives away over 200 free cars per month.
Whoa, that's crazy.
Not per year, not per quarter, 200 free cars per month. We have the second largest fleet on the road, second to the U.S. military. We actually started the whole car program. We've had a car program, the longest car program in history. We just had 50 years celebrating women in Mary Kay driving free. It's pretty awesome. So, and it's pretty awesome to drive a free car. I mean, just imagine, close your eyes and think for a second. If you didn't have a car payment, if you didn't have repairs, if you didn't have to pay for registration, if you didn't have to pay for your car insurance, what could you do for that with that money? Right? For me, it makes a complete difference in our family's financial situation. So the car program is amazing. Okay. The next letter is A. Something that starts with an A. AAA car. 3. An apple Pop-Tart. Yes, love it. What's the reason that you would want to start Mary Kay that starts with an A? An A. Yep.
Awesome.
It's just awesome. Awesome rewards. I love it. We talked about rewards and awesome. Mary Kay is awesome. What would you say? What did you say?
Advantages.
Advantages. Yes, actually. And I'm actually talking about tax advantages. So A is advantages and advancement. So specifically tax advantages. So right now it's kind of tax season, right? And in Mary Kay, we love tax time. Love tax time. Woo-woo. Because when you are a Mary Kay beauty consultant, you own an in-home business. You are your own business owner. And that creates a beautiful thing called a tax shelter. And so things that you are already spending money on, like a cell phone bill or mileage on your car or internet at your house or, you know, the list goes on and on. All of those things now become a tax write-off and make a huge difference in your kind of overall tax situation. So my first year in Mary Kay, my Mary Kay mama right there, she's the beautiful blonde. She looks like she's old enough to be my mom in real life, but she looks like she's my sister. So Mary Kay works. She said, I want your first year in Mary Kay, I want you to go to your tax guy and I want you to ask him, what would your return have been before you applied your business and your business write-offs, and what is it after? So, like a good student, I did what my teacher told me, and I said, okay, Ted, I need to know what it is before you apply my Mary Kay business, and obviously what it is after you've applied all my write-offs. So, my first year in Mary Kay, and I started in August, so I only had basically 6 months on my first year's tax return. So 6 months of write-offs versus a whole year. If you started now, you would have like a whole year. But before my business was applied, we would have got just about $600 back as a return. At least we were getting a return, right? After he applied my write-offs, we got just over $4,000 back. So it made just about a $4,000 difference in my tax return in 1 year. Not even 1 year, in 6 months. So everybody's tax situation is different. I'm not guaranteeing that you're going to get that, but that's just my personal experience, my first year in the business. So I honestly believe that everybody should do Mary Kay just for the tax advantages alone. So that's a great reason and one of the things that are awesome about Mary Kay. Then the last one is something that starts with a B. Something that starts with the letter B. Bank card, love it. Why you would want to start Mary Kay? It's a phrase that starts, what was that? Benefits, that's one phrase. It's a phrase. Benefits is great. So this one's kind of tricky, I can just tell you.
Building a business.
Building a business, I love it.
BYOB.
B what?
Oh no, I was trying to give a hint.
Oh.
Shh. You're not supposed to hear me.
I'll take one more. Better skin. I love
Say
all
it,
of
say
those.
it, say it.
You're on boss.
Be your own boss. Yes, good job. Okay, good on both of you.
It might have been a little bit of both.
Yeah. So in Mary Kay, you get to be your own boss, which is probably my absolute favorite thing about Mary Kay, you get to set your own schedule. In most corporate jobs, who in here works a corporate job or has a job? Right? You probably have a schedule that they say you have to be here from this time to this time, right? And then you have to plan your life and your family around that. That's how most jobs work. In Mary Kay, it's the exact opposite. You plan your life and your family first, and then you fit Mary Kay in where it fits. So the flexibility is amazing. I love it. I love that you get to set your own hours. You get to decide how much you want to work, when you want to work. You don't have to call to ask for time off for vacation. You are your own boss, so you just schedule it in. Before Mary Kay, like I said, I worked in corporate America, and when I was on maternity leave with my daughter, I was on my 12th week. I had a call scheduled with the owner of the company to talk about what clients I was going to take back over managing, all of that good kind of stuff. And basically, on that call, they told me I didn't have a spot to come back to. So I had a brand new baby, I had a 2-year-old at the time, and now all of a sudden, no job. And I was the breadwinner in the family. And so I love that I never have to put that, I never put that in somebody else's hands. It's always in my own hands. My life is in my own destiny, and I get to choose. Today, my daughter woke up very sick. I didn't have to call anybody to say I have to come in sick. I didn't have to say I'm taking her to the doctor. I just went and I took her to the doctor. And if I worked a normal job, I would have had to figure out all of that kind of stuff. And so the flexibility in Mary Kay is absolutely amazing. So those are kind of the reasons why people decide to do Mary Kay. We will be around to answer questions. I don't know do we have time to answer questions, or do you just want to do that at the end, Anne?
You can do it.
I'll do a couple. So I'll answer just a couple questions really fast if you guys have any questions, and then we'll be around at the end if you guys have any other questions too. So if you were to ever do Mary Kay in your wildest dreams, what would you need to know before you were like, sign me up, let's go? Yeah.
How does Mary Kay help you succeed?
As far as like Mary Kay, the corporate
Yeah.
Mary Kay? Yeah. So that's a great question. A lot of people, a lot of direct selling companies or multi-level companies, by the way, Mary Kay is not a multi-level company or a pyramid company. It's called a dual-level marketing. I can go into that if that is of interest to you. But a lot of multi-level companies, they just try to recruit a whole bunch of people and then they don't give you any support and you have no idea what you're doing or how to build a successful business or anything like that. So in Mary Kay, we actually hold your hand and we'll walk, run, sprint as fast or as slow as you want. Every week we have live training that you can come to, you can choose to come to. There's online training. You'll have your recruiter as well as a director, somebody in pink that does a new consultant orientation with you, basically plans out a track for you to run on based on the goals that you want to achieve in Mary Kay. Because there's no quotas, there's no have to.
Yeah.
It's basically just what you want. So we really put a plan in place for you for, what's going to work for you. Mary Kay Corporate is just a phone call away. When you call, they say, oh, hi, Bonnie, how can we help you? They know it's you. It's weird. I know it's just caller ID, but it's weird, like that they just know that it's me calling. So you have your director, you have your recruiter, you have a national sales director that lives right here in Salt Lake. You have corporate that's just a phone call away. So we really, like I said, Harvard Business School says that a year in Mary Kay is equivalent to a year of college education because we really train you. We teach you what you need to do to build a successful business. If you're teachable and trainable, we can teach you and train you how to be successful in Mary Kay. We're not one of those companies that just tries to sign up everybody and then you never hear from us again and say good luck,
Yeah, I did Avon for a little bit, and that's kind of how it was.
There you go. Yeah. So a complete opposite, complete different experience. So yeah. Any other questions? Yeah.
Do you have to be like a good seller? Because I do not push people to get anything.
Yeah, that's a great question. We actually have 6 qualities of women that we look for. That basically, if you have at least 2 of these qualities, you would be a good Mary Kay consultant. If you don't have at least 2, then you'd probably be better, just as a customer. And we love both. But one of those is we look for people that aren't necessarily salespeople. And you might think that that's kind of backwards in Mary Kay, but in all honesty, Mary Kay is such a great product that it sells itself. And as women, we love to buy things, right? We love to shop. We love to, when our friend tells us about a book that they read, oh my gosh, I have to go read this book, or a movie. Oh my gosh, I just saw the best movie ever. And who do you tell? You tell all your friends, right? And then they go see that movie. That's sales, okay? If you've ever been on a date, that's sales. If you've ever been married, that's sales, okay? But in Mary Kay, we just, basically you want to share your own experience just like you would a good book or a good movie, and it sells itself. So we look for people that are just honest, genuine people that just want to share the product. And we actually look for people that aren't salesy, because everyone hates that, like, I hate to use the term, but used car salesmen, right, that just keep pushing. Nobody wants to be in that situation. And so it's actually a good thing that you're not that way. So yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
How many locations do you have?
How many locations? So Mary Kay started actually in Dallas, Texas, but we are all over the U.S. So there's no territories as far as the U.S. goes, and we're actually in 44. I believe it's 44 now. It might be 43. 44 other countries. So.
Angela mentioned that she gets her products discounted.
Yes.
Can you go into that?
Yeah, it's like Mary Kay Costco. Yeah, so basically when you're a consultant, we basically make 50% of everything that we sell as consultants. So you then get to buy your products at 50% off. So whatever you see in the catalog as a price, as a consultant, you would pay 50% less than that. So it's a pretty awesome. And it's a tax write-off. And it's a tax write-off too. So woohoo! Yeah, we'll do 2 more right here and then right here, and then we'll answer more at the end.
How much does it cost to get started?
Yeah! You didn't know that that's a 5-ticket question, but it is. So she asked, what does it take to get started? So in Mary Kay, to get started in Mary Kay, all you have to do is purchase what's called a starter kit. In that starter kit, you actually, there's one up there. It looks like this. This one's not full, but it comes in this so cute bag, and it has, the inside is even cuter, but it comes in this bag. And inside of this bag, you get $423 worth of full-size product. Basically all the stuff that we're trying tonight to start demoing and facialing people. You get your trays, your mirrors, you get all of your catalogs, all of your business supplies. Basically everything that you need to start a business all comes in this kit, and it's just $100. It's $100 to say, I am Mary Kay, come buy from me. And you get $423 of full-size products, which is great. And this month, if you decide to start a Mary Kay business this month, you actually get a bonus in your kit. So you get the, it's a replenished serum C, and then our time-wise active vitamin C activating squares. Basically, vitamin C is a superpower for your skin. And so you get both of those in your kit. Both of those, just those 2 products, retail are $80. And your whole kit's only $100. Plus you get everything else in there. So this month is a great month to start your business. But basically, to answer your question, it's just $100 plus tax and shipping. So here in the Salt Lake Valley, it's like $116.23 or something is your total.
Well, along with that, can you earn it? Can you host a party or something, or is there a way to earn the $100 to do Mary Kay?
Yeah. So talk with your consultant, and they can work something out with you if that's kind of the route that you want to be. But yeah. So there was one other question, and then
It was kind of along the same line. Is there a membership fee?
no. So basically, once you purchase your starter kit, you're a consultant, and you can say, I am Mary Kay, come buy from me. There's no quotas or have-tos in Mary Kay. There's not like you have to sell a certain amount or do a certain amount of facials or anything like that. The only thing you have to do to stay a consultant is you have to place a one-time $225 order once every 12th month. So once every year, you do have to place a $225 order just to stay a consultant. If you're using the products on yourself, head to toe, you'll be spending more than $225 a year to stay a consultant. So That's the only, there's no other quotas, there's no other, and that's not really a quota. But, so yeah. So now I'm going to turn the time back over to Angela. She's gonna finish telling you about the rest of these amazing products. And if you guys have other questions, we'll be around. We'll answer all of them at the end. And we would love to have you join us. So there you go.
Nice job, Bonnie. Facial. How does your skin feel right now? Super soft, right? You gonna go home and tell your husband to pet you? Because you should. It might lead to other things, but I'm just saying. Okay. All right. So we're gonna do a couple of things on the back of your hand, so you can really see the difference of skincare and you can kind of see what it works. So you're gonna try our Skin Vigorate brush. Okay. This is what it is. How many of you have ever heard of Clarisonic cleansing wands or anything like that? Yeah? You guys know it costs $150 to $200 for one? Yeah? Okay. Ours is only $50. Yeah? A third the cost. That's amazing. So if you look at the before and after picture, this is after washing your face. Okay? The pink part is. This area that has a little bit of the pink flecks is using this to wash your face. It takes off up to 86% more dirt, free radicals, pollution, makeup, all that stuff off of your skin. So your skin really is like squeaky clean. So you can go ahead and pass that around. What we're going to do is we're going to get a little bit of the cleanser, pass around the cleanser consultant, and just put a little bit on the back of your hand. And then you're going to do a little bit of the microdermabrasion as well, okay? And then I will pass around, so you do the cleanser, and then just for time's sake, we're going to mix cleanser and microdermabrasion. You wouldn't do that on your face, but just for time's sake. You put too much on. A little bit goes a really long way. Yes. Okay, so squirt out a little bit, and then you can use the Skin Vigorate brush. There's 2 settings, okay? A faster speed and a slower speed, and it is waterproof. You can keep it in your shower, which is pretty amazing. Okay, it's really gentle and soft, and I kind of want to have you guys feel the difference. And if you're weirded out by sharing the Skin Vigorate, I figure it's on your hand, but if you are, use your little cup and speed rinse it, or your cloth and wipe it off. So pass that around. And then make sure you wipe it off. Can you feel how like gentle it is, but how fast it's kind of really speeding up your wash? How many of you ever use like an electronic toothbrush to wash your teeth? So you understand the value of speedy, spinny things, right? One time I was washing my face, I was at a Mary Kay event, and I had closed my eyes because I just felt like it was so relaxing. And then one of my girlfriends came up and was right here. I opened my eyes and I was like, oh. So after you take that off, super soft, right? Wipe it off. Then we're going to try your moisturizer. So you can use day or night, it really doesn't matter which one. But look how cute this pump is. Okay, so one of the things I want to point out is Mary Kay does a ton of research development on ingredients and packaging. So can you tell that this is opaque? Yes. Right? Opaque means you can't see through it. But it's an airless pump. And the reason why we have airless pumps is anti-aging products reduce its potency once it hits air, water, or sunlight. And so there are creams in Las Vegas, an master esthetician that sells Mary Kay said she sells this cream. It's over $200. And you dip your fingers in it. So within a couple of weeks, the potency of that anti-aging product has been reduced by 20 to 30%. Shut up. Okay? So you pump this out, and then you just swipe a little bit up. You won't need all of it, so just pass through. Yeah, isn't it awesome? So I love that Mary Kay really spends time on making sure that it's going to work 100% potency the whole time. And you don't have to like scrape things or pump things or like cut the tube open and make sure you're swiping it. It just, once it's out, right? That's so cool. Okay, so moisturizer. Yeah.
Do you have to recharge that?
It has batteries. Yes. And the batteries are included. You took my line. Sorry. It's exciting. Okay. What comes with batteries anymore, right? Yeah. It comes with batteries. Anyway, you just pop, you kind of wiggle this off, and then the batteries, there's 2 AA batteries, I believe. So, awesome. Okay, so a little bit goes a really long way. If you put too much moisturizer on, just put it up your arm. Okay? I'm going to show you a couple of products that you can look at, but we're not necessarily trying tonight. Okay, so the next one is our charcoal mask. I want you to smell it. You can smell, it smells spa-like, okay? It has menthol in it. It has rosemary. It has honeysuckle that actually is it kills all the bacteria on your face. So go ahead and smell it. Don't get it too close to your nose or it will go up.
We got that over here.
Can you smell it? It smells so like and fresh. Okay, look at the before and afters. Can you see the nose, the blackheads, the whiteheads, the pores? Right? It is amazing. It pulls out all the excess oils and impurities out of your skin. And you let it sit for 10 to 15 minutes and then you wipe it off. How many of you have ever seen those videos that are peel-off masks?
Yes.
And the women are screaming? Yeah. Like they're in child labor. They're giving birth. I've done that naturally. And it does, Anyway. Okay, so charcoal mask. There is also something that's called multi-masking. How many of you have ever heard of multi-masking? Anyone? Okay. So multi-masking is where you use multiple masks, and it's multi-masked, for different areas that need different things. So you can either do it like this, where you're putting the charcoal mask in your T-zone, which is where you usually need excess oils, your blackheads, all that stuff. And then you do a hydration mask on the outer edge. You can also do one mask, wipe it off, and then do a second mask. It does the same thing. You just don't have to have half these on your face. So the second one is the Moisture Renewal Gel Mask. It is fabulous. And one of my favorites, I didn't use this for a really long time because I am oily skin. I was scarred. It says Moisture Renewal. And that made me scared. I don't know why. But it did. I felt like it was going to make me too hydrated and then make me break out. Like that's where my brain goes. Anyway, because it's gel, it penetrates as much as you need in hydration. You sleep with it overnight, and then in the morning you wake up. And I had a girlfriend that's really dry, and I told her, I'm like, I can feel it when I wash it off in the morning, okay? And she's like, what? So the thing is you can tell I only needed a smaller amount, right? And it hydrated up to the point that it needed. Then the normal to dry friend, it soaked it all in because she needed it. I just thought that was really cool. So just know that that's what it does, okay? Okay, the second thing that I want to show you is Mary Kay, we do hundreds and thousands of research and development. And we like to be the best of the best. And we come out and we're innovative, okay? So this is a biocellulose mask. It's Korean beauty inspired. And then the bottom is our vitamin activating C squares. And that is a beauty industry first. So how many of you know that vitamin C we actually don't produce in our skin? Do you know that? Okay. If you didn't, it's all good. Vitamin C is anti-aging. It brightens your skin. It helps with age spots. And it makes your skin look more youthful. But the problem is when it's mixed with moisturizer or anything like that, it reduces its potency, right? And so it's 100% vitamin C. You feel like you're a little scientist because it's a little square. How many of you have ever used those Listerine pack things that you put on your tongue? That's what it looks like. It's this mini square, and you drop 4 drops of water, and then you put some serum in and mix it together, and then you put it on your face. Anyway, it's kind of cool, and it really does work. But it is a beauty industry first. No one else on the market has it. Okay, and that's what. Where are my packets? Oh, here. It comes like this. So you get a pack of 12, and you can use it with any serum that you have. So if you want to use it with a tone correcting, if you want to add more serum C, if you want to do your lifting serum like this, your anti-aging, it's like...
You said 12, there's 24.
No, it's $24. There's 12 in it.
It says 12 on
It's all good. It's all good. But this is like you're canoodling down here. This is like Spanx in a bottle. Okay? Spanx for your face. So that's my favorite one to mix it with because who doesn't need Spanx for their face? Which it is patented. Okay, the next thing is our lash intensity. It does 200% more volume on your lashes. So if you want the look of false lashes, it is amazing, okay? It does have kind of a weird wand where it has like a well that you apply product, and then you use the other side to like comb through the product. So some people can't deal with that as much. And so we have other fabulous mascaras too. Yeah?
Does it still only come in just black?
Yes.
That's why I don't get it.
Well,
like brown black, and you guys have another mascara that has brown black.
Yes.
But some of them
The
only
thing
come in
is if you want falsies, most people want drama.
Right.
And so they don't do brown.
Right.
You might be 1 or 0.5% of anyone that would want brown. So I'm sorry we don't. But anyway, they do it in percentages, and that's why we only do the one in black brown, because percentage-wise, most people will just wear black for mascara. This is our under eye corrector. So this is what it looks like. It is similar to our concealer. For some reason, I cannot pull it up. Not sure why. Oh, it's not in there. Okay, it looks like this. Our under eye corrector, if you look at this picture, she fell, and it looks she has 2 black, really bad eyes. This is a sales director in another state, and it's bad. So the thing is, to counteract purple, you need a peachy orange color to counteract the purple. And so that's what this under eye corrector is. It's perfect for anyone for the dark black purple circles. It is not a concealer, so you would want to put this on first to counteract the dark purples, and then you can add a concealer on top if you want to add brightness to it. Does that make sense? So anyway, some people get that confused. So I just wanted to make sure you knew that. Okay. The next one is our satin hands. And some of you tried that on your hands. Who tried it on their hands? If you did it before, you can do it after. It is amazing. And you look at the before and afters of the hands and feet. You can also use it as a pedicure set on your feet. It is amazing. And it is going to be spring sometime.
Don't rush it.
I'm not going to guarantee anything, but at some point it will get warmer and stop snowing. So you'll get like sandal weather, right? And then that's where you get the dry, cracked heels. That's where your feet become really lovely and more noticeable. So that's when you really want to do it. Make your husband scrub your feet, and then it's, like more pampering and stuff, right? Okay, or not. Scrub your own feet. Okay, so what I want you to do is I'm going to have you do the before and after. So on the back of your hand, you did the cleanser and the moisturizer and the microdermabrasion on one hand, right? And then I want you to put a little bit of either CC cream, foundation, consultants, whatever you have, use, okay? Squirt a little bit on the left and on the right. So the one that you did wash and cleanse and the one you didn't. And I want you to compare with application on how it applies, how you notice it, how it blends, okay? I want to hear a couple of different words when you start doing the before and afters, okay? And this is going to show you the benefits of taking care of your skin. Some people think that I don't have enough time, so I'm just going to slap on some foundation. And you wonder why your makeup doesn't look natural? That's right. I'm also a professional makeup artist on the side. And so there are a lot of things that, if you're an artist, you need a really good canvas to start off with a good painting, right? Because if your canvas is cracked, it's not going to, your painting is not going to look very good, right? How many of you are artists that you know what I'm talking about? Okay, canvas is important, right? Paint and brushes are important too, but really starting with a good canvas is like number one. Yep.
Yeah, I can definitely see a texture.
A texture difference?
Where my wrist is bends a lot, I can see.
You can see all the lines.
But then I have this really weird spot, and it's almost like
It didn't cover it.
it's sucking it out.
Yep. It's because it needed to be exfoliated, and that's why it needs to be even. What did you say with the blending? Yeah. It's splotchy. They're being competitive now without your tickets. What else? What else are you seeing? You see it blends better.
It looks like
Disappears. If you used a darker foundation, did you notice that it kind of almost looks like it could match, even though it's like totally not your red color? Compared to like it's super orange on this side. That's so true. Okay, so yes. It looks smoother. You're going to look more natural. You're going to look younger. It's going to look more blended. If you don't prep your skin first, it will look like you slapped makeup on, right? If you prep your skin, even if you put more makeup on, it will look more natural just because it's smoother. It looks more flawless. It doesn't fill into your fine lines and wrinkles, all the textural problems that you have going on in your skin. Does that make sense? Isn't that pretty cool? You didn't want to do it on your face because you're going to like go home and you need to wash. You're still blending. Yeah, so true. So anyway, way big difference, right? Okay, you can wash it off. You don't have to keep it on. If I was mean, I would make you keep it, right? Okay, really quick, we're going to do satin lips. I want you to try this on your lips, and then we're going to play another quick game. And then we're almost done, okay? So how many of you use the satin hands? How many of you want satin lips? Okay, so in your little tray, you should have a little bit of satin lips. Yours is right here. The top right. Top right one is the ball. So you're going to use the mask first, and it's the one with the beads. It's not going to be as clear. It's going to look kind of yellowy, right? It's a sugar scrub. So you're going to put it on your lips, and you're just going to circular motions on your lips, okay? You won't die if you eat it. But it tastes so good. You don't want to. You're just going to scrub for about a minute or two, or scrub for about 30 seconds, and then we're going to leave it on for a couple of minutes, okay? So after you get the scrub on, we're going to play a quick game. You know how we talked about how we only know so many people? The best thing you can give us for our business is your friends and your family. People that might like to be pampered, like yourself. If you want to come back and invite people, you can put those names and numbers on. If you want to do people that your schedules don't line up, but you think she'd like it, whether it's facials, whether you think that she'd like to do a makeover, anything like that, pampered, we want their names and numbers, and you get tickets, okay? So on your little profile, you might have a sheet like this. You might have something that says Fabulous Game. You might have a pink profile. You just turn it over, okay? Or your consultant can show you where you're going to put your names, okay? On mine, it's here at the bottom. And you're going to put name and number. Okay, you guys ready? Consultants can go around and grab the names and numbers. If you have, remember, one for every name and number. If you have time, 10, you get 5. If you get 10, you get 5 extra. And if you were one of the first on your table to get 20, you get 10 extra. Okay? I just want to say thank you because that really helps your consultant build a business. So I want to give you a round of applause. Anything that has camphor,
I don't have any more.
menthol, or anything that ends in HOL is an alcohol. Well, camphor is not an alcohol, but anything that ends in HOL is an alcohol. It pulls out the moisture out of your lips and dries it. So that's why it's addictive. That's why you need more of it. Because the more you put it on, the more it dries out your lips. What a scam, right? It's advertising, smart on their point, but it's not good for your lips. So if the whole point is to moisturize your lips, make sure you don't have any of that stuff in your lips. Okay, so one of the last things is you get to schedule your second beauty experience with your consultant when we get together at the end. And one of the best things is that you get to choose what you want to try next. So you can come back and you can do a pajama multi-masking party. You can come back and do a peel the wrinkles away party. That's trying the facial peel. You can try microdermabrasion again on your face. You can do a kiss and tell party and learn your kissology science, like based off of your personality, the way you kiss. what your personality is? What? There's a little thing that you kiss a thing and then it all says. Kind of cool. You can do a party with a purpose, which is really cool. What that is when you do a party, you can really try anything on your face, but you get to choose your favorite. Charity! Oh my gosh, words.
I'm rubbing off on you. I'm sorry.
Escaping, words escaping. So your favorite charity, or if you don't have one, then I will pick my favorite. Or your consultant, obviously. But then a portion of the proceeds goes to that charity. How cool is that, right? And then you can do a glamour appointment, or you can do See Your Radiant Skin, which is you get to try the vitamin C squares. Not everyone at the party, just you, okay? So I'm going to pass this around, and I want you to look and see what you want to do at your next appointment and your next beauty experience, and I want you to write it somewhere on your profile. So anywhere, if there's not a place to put it, figure it out. Just put it. We have so much fun at these, so we want you to earn some free stuff when you are a hostess and invite friends, and you get to try some other amazing products, which is a win-win for everyone, right? Okay. So the last thing that I'm going to do is show you what you can get for your deals and discounts for tonight. So a lot of people want to know, how much is it? How does it come? When can I get it? So I'll kind of explain what those little the little steps are. Okay, so consultants, if you have a clothing sheet, you can pass it around. So these are just the deals you can get tonight. Not every other night, just tonight because you came. Okay? So, have you ever heard of Build-A-Bear? Yeah? This is for women. It's called Build-A-Bag. Okay? So you get to choose what sets you want, and you get to choose and put it in this fabulous roll-up bag. So if you haven't seen me working out of it, it's a travel roll-up bag. It rolls up. How cute, right? It says love in like 35 different languages or something like that. You pull it up. There's a hook on it, so you can put it on the back of a door, a towel rack. I have a little screw by the side of my mirror. And then you can work right out of it because the zipper is on top of the bags. Right? A woman designed this because a man would not have done it. The other thing is, check this out. I'm going to zip it up. Oh, there's nothing even in that bag. Shut up. So if you're going to the gym and you just want to bring your skincare or your color or whatever, you just take that one pocket. And if you put travel size skincare and whatnot, you can take this, and this counts as like a Ziploc bag when you're traveling with your suitcase carrier, like your carry-on luggage. We've had lots of people say, every woman needs that bag. Yes, you're right. Here's my card, so you can pass it on. Okay? But I love. The other thing is, how many of you have ever had a fabric makeup bag that you like search and you dig and you can't find anything?
And your head's about covered in stuff.
Yes! It's like makeup lint and you're like, what is on my hands? It's gross. Okay? The best thing is it's clear and you can find things.
And you can wipe it out.
And you put it at the top of your dishwasher and it cleans it. Even better.
If you have a
Right?
dishwasher.
If not, then you have to hand wash it. Okay? But look how awesome this is. And you know what? If you want to hide from your kids or your husband how much it takes to make you look beautiful, you just do this. Because guess what? Men and kids don't look behind or underneath things. True story. True story. You get them to clean things. That is how it works. So this is your Build-A-Bag, okay? The top set is our Cadillac bag that I've got to have it all. He bought golf clubs and I didn't. Or a gun. Whatever your husband's into, okay? The Cadillac bag, you can choose up to 8 sets. You can get, it's a $553 value, and the bag you get for free, and it's only $399. So it's almost $200 in free product, okay? That is an amazing deal, okay? The second set is our queen bag. It's almost $450 value, depending on what sets you choose. And you get the bag for free, and it's $2.99. Okay? The last set is our princess set. You still get this bag, but you only get 4 sets. And it's a $275 value, so you're getting $70, $80 free. Okay? Now, you can, of course, buy anything on here in not 4, 6, 8 sets. You just don't get the bag for free. And you don't get all the free stuff. So, whenever you go to Wendy's or McDonald's or your fast food of choice, you say, can I have the combo number, whatever, right? Because everything goes together. You don't get like 2 fries and a drink. That would be lame. You get a drink and fries and some sort of sandwich or 2. Or right? Because it's a combo, right? So all of our stuff kind of goes together, and that's why we have them in sets, so that it works really well. Now, just food for thought, this Time-Wise repair set is obviously not 1 set. Sorry. Okay? It's 4 sets. The value is normally $205, but you can count it as 4 sets and get it for $199, and then you get the bag for free as well. Okay? So this counts as 4 sets. And then the Miracle 3D set, which is the skincare set just below that, and it counts as 2 sets. Okay? And that's the one right over that. But other than that, all the other sets count as 1 set, and you can mix and match whatever you want. And if there is something that you already have or you need to tweak, just talk to your consultant. She can fix things. If you want everything but like 1 thing. Okay? Anyone have any questions? Okay. We take Visa, MasterCard, Discover, Check, or Cash, or the He'll Never Know plan, which is a little bit of check, a little bit of cash, a little bit of card. He'll never know. Just kidding. Unless you really want to do that, that's fine. Okay. All right. So I hope you guys had a really good time. I hope you come back and try something else, because I love getting together with girlfriends. And hopefully you can earn some free stuff. So ask your consultant what you can get for free by hostessing and inviting friends. And on the back of that, you might see our starter kit. And that is what you get in your starter kit if you decided to do a starter kit. Are you ready? Here's the rules. When I call your number, you better be like excited. Like Price is Right, come on down. Toyota Jump excited. Or I'm redrawing. Okay? Okay. 416 663.
9 kids.
Okay, I hope you guys had a fabulous time. Get together with your consultant, figure out what you want to take home or what you want to earn free, and hopefully we'll see you soon.